You think when you put your speed up against Spence,
my speed is better than anybody's. You know what I mean? It's got, there's some types of guys that their speed is really limited, you know, to what they can do. They're fast guys, but they don't put combinations together like I do. They don't think of combinations like I do. They're more like, you know, just one and kind of go away. They don't use it to the full advantage. You know? So I feel like I'm only getting better. I feel the strongest I've ever felt in my life. I just turned 22 and I just honestly feel really strong. Everything's been good. Weight perfect. I'm ready to go.
What do you think is the difference between a guy that takes the single shot or the single set of combinations? What makes you confident?
It's always, when you take a single shot, it's always, you can always predict it. If somebody's just coming with a big power punch, you know what I mean? If you're throwing more than one shot, it's hard to predict where the shot is coming from, and it's hard to kind of get ready for it. I mean, there's just different things you're doing.
Now, you know, being that there's going to be a lot of Mexican-American fans, how far do you think you could go as a Mexican, as you know, half Puerto Rican too? But how far do you think your star can go, you know, going forward?
Yeah, no.
What do you think this fight could do for you?
I'm actually Ecuadorian. I'm not Puerto Rican. But, I feel like the sky's the limit for me. You know what I mean? As long as I keep giving these people knockouts they want to see, little shows like how we just did right now. You know what I mean? I feel like the sky's the limit, and I'm going to get it better. And people are going to want to see this.
Can you break down the big? Can you break down the main event?
It's gonna be a great fight, man. You know what I mean? I think the size difference is gonna play a big role, but I'm behind Mikey Garcia because he's Mexican. I support my people all the way, but I feel like if the fight goes the distance, Mikey Garcia has it. If it's a knockout, if it ends in a knockout, Earl Spence has it. But I mean,
what would you bet on?
I wouldn't bet at all.
That answers the question.
It's a hard fight.
It's a hard
you know
fight.
what I mean? I really don't know who's going to win. This is going to be a great fight, and I'm honored to be here to watch it.
Hey, David, you're only 22, like you said. When did it click for you that you were a world-class fighter at such a young age?
Probably not until I won my belt, you know, because when I was 14 years old, I was 260 pounds, 270 pounds. Everybody told me I was never going to be nothing. You know, the only people that supported me were my father and my brother, you know what I mean? So I kind of worked for my spot. I didn't have a big amateur career, so I just worked. And when I finally got the opportunities I did, I always showed out. You know, it was kind of hard because I didn't know I had it in me. My dad knew I had it in me, but you know, after I won the belt, I'm like, okay, I really love it.
Lose sight of how young you still are at 22?
I think so.
I
think so. I don't think people really realize how young I am and how much potential I have. It's not having to do my match because I'm not going to allow it nasty, you know? So it's just a blessing.
David, I have a question. Ever get that planned fight with that kind of fireworks you saw today?
Way more fun. Way more fun. He knows how to talk. He's a character. I give it to him. He knows how to talk. And it'll be fireworks the whole way.
Now, you've seen Terrence Crawford up close. You've obviously seen Earl Spence, you guys on the same side of the street. How would you break down that fight, Terrence Crawford versus?
You know, if Terrence Crawford can box him really well, you know, and he can like not stay in one place or and pop shot him, you know, that's a hard fight to say too because Earl Spence, he's just a monster, bro. He's gonna put that pressure on you the whole fight. And Terrence Crawford is a monster too. He knows how to pick his shots really good. So I don't know how that fight goes.
You're not great at predicting fights.
I predict my own fights. That's it.
Let me ask you about this, David. You had an event where you actually gave the fans a chance to meet you on a whole different level. They were able to game and compete against you for the first time in history. How do you feel about, you know, your background in gaming and being able to give the fans something that they never had a chance to have?
I feel it's a good feeling, you know, to do something else that out my norm. You know what I mean? It's also relaxing for me too, because when I did it, when you guys invited me, you know, it was just a breath of fresh air. You know, it's all the press conferences and all. It gets stressful at the end of the day. So you know, I'm very glad and excited to be able to do that.
Can you tell the fans what games you mostly play or what games you're best
at? It was NBA, Call of Duty, Madden. You know, those games are my favorite.
Well, we can't wait to have you again. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, guys.